Hello, and welcome to Pump Pro Plus's Top 10 Best BanYa Songs. My name is Creeveless, and I would like to personally thank you for watching our first ever Top 10 video. It is my sincere hope we will become a Pump It Up YouTube channel offering more than step chart videos, and what a better way to begin with none other than a Top 10. With our introduction out of the way, let's begin by laying some ground rules for the songs in this Top 10. First, we'll include songs by BanYa from First Dance Floor to Pump It Up 0. Second, the song cannot be a remix that melds one or more BanYa songs together. And 3, this is a list of my personal favorites and may not represent your favorites, so please leave your favorites in the comments below. With our ground rules in place, let's begin the video. Number 10. Close Your Eyes. Making its debut in the third dance floor, Oldies But Goodies, Close Your Eyes slides into my number 10 spot for a couple of reasons. First, I find the song to be quite chill and pleasing to listen to over its sister song, A Nightmare. It has a jazzy feel, and despite my personal feelings towards A Nightmare, Close Your Eyes is simply a better song and deserves more attention from the Pump It Up development team and players alike. It is a shame the song has yet to receive any other charts than what it currently has, especially since it has been revived a couple of times over the last 15 plus years. Another plus for me is the background video for the song, which has a very Cowboy Bebop look and feel, bringing me back to the days when I watched the series. A great song in need of modern charts to bring it back to the limelight, if just briefly. Number 9. My Way. Coming in at number 9 is a song I've adored since the very first time I heard it, way back in Pump It Up Exceed 2. My Way is another fantastic BanYa track that, despite being revived for over a decade, has slipped beneath the radar to most modern day Pump It Up players. In my opinion, this is a great song to dance to outside of the game, and I can see a routine put together for it. The song is vibrant with sound, the vocals are smooth, and truly fit the moving musical arrangement produced by the members of the BanYa team. BanYa seem to reach their pinnacle in Rebirth, and My Way is a prime example of their talent at its absolute best. This in no way takes anything from some of their later entries, but Rebirth is full of classic BanYa songs we have come to know and love. The only downfall for this song is its background video, being its use of mismatched, abstract imagery and recycled scenes. Not a deal breaker for me whatsoever, but certainly nothing super interesting compared to what we'll see later in this video. Number 8. Oioi. What can I say about Oioi other than I absolutely love it? The song is full of hot, vibrant energy that never ceases and makes you feel as if you have stepped into a colorful world where all your cares are tossed right out the window. The singer has such an easygoing, carefree voice that makes me want to join him in his escapades as soon as I hear the trumpets. Once again, BanYa managed to create another bumping original tune that turns up the creative dial to 11 and stays there. I highly recommend giving this song a chance, as it received some fantastic charts a handful of years ago that fit it oh so perfectly. And best of yet, the song's background video is full of color, emoting an abstract nightlife in an unknown desert town where a guitar-playing chicken is gobbled up by our tomcat protagonist. If this song hasn't intrigued you yet, I'm not sure what will. Number 7. Mrs. Story. I know what you're thinking. Krev, why put Mrs. Story on the list? Well, the simple answer is because of how the song resonates with me. First, it is a rendition of a classical piece, Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, to which most people in the West are familiar with. And although I don't listen to as much classical music as I once did, I still enjoy the piece the song takes inspiration from. Second, the song is super cool, and despite being a little cheesy, hits hard, especially at the end. I feel this song may be a little out of place in today's world as violence has increased, especially between different groups of people, but that is why I think it is important and has value. It has little to offer in the chart and background video departments, but to me, it is remembered fondly and was an appreciated addition to the Pump It Up Pro Encore Pack. If you haven't checked it out, load up Step F2 and scroll over to Rebirth to play the S19. You won't regret it. Number 6. Set Me Up. Hailing from Pump It Up Rebirth, Set Me Up takes the number 6 slot. This is an example of a good original BanYa song that deserves the attention it has received over the years, and it is easy to see why. The vocals are soft and sensual, making it extremely easy to listen to, and I truly feel for the vocalist as she expresses the contempt she has for her lover. Again, I feel this is an underrated song in the BanYa collective, but I cannot deny the love and attention given to it by Team Infinity and the Korean development team since it was revived over a decade ago. And while the song's background video is nothing to write home about, the new charts added over the last few years have given the song new life, and it is my hope to see a couple more in a future release. Number 5. Come to Me. We are at the halfway point of our first top 10 list, and I feel we have made some real progress. Up next is another BanYa song that is severely underrated, and more than neglected by the modern Pump It Up community. Like My Way, Come to Me is a song which transcends the barriers of the game, and can be used in a dance routine or competition. The Spanish guitar is a nice touch that adds a different flavor on top of the hard beats, record scratches, and samples throughout the entirety of the song. The vocals are quite decent, however, it is a bit difficult for me to understand each lyric. Despite this, the song has a chill factor that keeps it in the back of my mind and draws me back to it every now and again. Certainly worthy of more attention than it currently receives. Again, the background video for the song isn't anything interesting or worthwhile when compared to others in the list, but it does fit the song just fine. So when you're ready, come over to Prex 3 and bust a groove. Number 4. Papa Gonzales. Like Oioi Oi, Papa Gonzales is a zany, colorful tune with its foot firmly placed on the accelerator. From start to finish, the song gives the listener the impression they are on a thrill ride, bombarded by a wickedly fast-paced guitar, blaring trumpets, and hasty drum beats that pound your ears with nearly overwhelming, beautiful sound. And much like its predecessors Blazing and Hello, Papa Gonzales is another prime example of what BanYa is capable of when it comes to creating an original tune not solely based on a classical piece. I chose this song over both Blazing and Hello simply because it goes the extra mile with a gorgeous background video and fairly decent step charts that, while not too hard, are still able to push most casual players. The background video's story is intriguing and leaves me wanting to see more of the story of our feline pilot. Overall, it is certainly a worthy addition to this list, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Number 3. Beat of the War 2. Based on Megadeth's Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, Beat of the War 2 is the fierce offspring of BanYa's Beat of the War from Pump It Up Premiere 3. I've always preferred this version over the original, particularly for its sound, but also for its distinct character and somewhat furthering of the Pump It Up mythos through its background video. And despite not being able to understand the lyrics, I can appreciate the song's intense atmosphere and always feel as if I'm about to do battle with a powerful enemy. The only downfall of the song is its charts, but this is a minimal complaint as it makes up for it in every other facet, especially its background video. It would be nice to see a continuation of the story set in the background video, particularly given it fits in nicely with our next entry on the list. An excellent song to rock out to while cruising in your car with all the windows down. With that said, grab your gear, because it's time to do battle with our number 2 song. Number 2. Solitary 2. Originally a hidden song in Pump It Up Exceed 2, Solitary 2 cuts through the competition, taking the number 2 spot in our list of best BanYa songs. Though we have received 4 Solitary songs in total over the last 2 decades, none of the other entries in the franchise can compare to the first sequel to the original. To put it simply, this song is epic in nearly every way, and builds upon its predecessor with a larger, more complex sound that knits an elaborate tapestry on a grand scale. From start to finish, Solitary 2 takes the listener on a journey through a seemingly dark world filled to the brim with mysterious enemies of different sizes. The background video is well made, lush with color, and gives substance to the Pump It Up world similar to Canon D, Beat of the War 2, and Transcoglia in G minor. And despite some areas of cheaply done animation, it still holds up so many years after its release. Out of the many sequel songs produced by BanYa, Solitary 2 is one of the best, if not the best sequel song made, given how much it takes the original concept and expands upon it without retreading the same ideas to the T. Certainly worth giving more attention, especially considering how difficult the song is overall. Before moving on to the number 1 best BanYa song, I'd like to leave you with a small list of songs I still adore, but didn't feel were strong enough to take the number 1 spot. Cold, Hello, Blazing, J-Bong, Jump, Love is a Danger Zone 2. And the best number 1 BanYa song is Final Edition 3 UF. Despite the word unfinished being a part of its name, Final Edition 3 UF is, in my personal opinion, the best and most well put together Final Edition song composed by BanYa. Whereas Final Edition and its first sequel are similar in many ways, Final Edition 3 soars higher and truly redefines the series by peppering in violin across a solid foundation of electronic beats. This song feels epic compared to its predecessor, and was the undisputed king of the Final Edition lineup until the introduction of Final Edition Episode 2-1 in Pump It Up NX. And though it hasn't aged well, the background video is decent and appropriately fits the song given the motif of 2 fighter jets locked in a dogfight high above the ground. Ultimately, it was a tough decision to put Final Edition 3 in the number 1 spot, but because of how the song resonates with me, I thought it to be the most appropriate. Again, as sequel songs go, it is another good example of how to incorporate elements of those that came before it, while adding newer details that are both interesting and pleasing to the ear. I can't recommend this song highly enough, and that is why it is my number 1 best BanYa song. And with that said, what do you think? What are your favorite top 10 BanYa songs? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video and want to see more, please make sure to subscribe and enable the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.